Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to teach you one of my favorite strategies to use in a special education class and with students that struggle with reading comprehension. Today I'm going to show you how to share and how to modify news articles on News ELA. You're going to be sharing it through the Google Classroom, so if your district has Google Classroom, I'll be using my TV and my laptop. I would normally use a smart board, however, I'm not at school. First thing we're going to do, let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull up News ELA. Here I have my News ELA already pulled up. I am going to click on second grade because many of my students are really low. In order for you to really benefit from this program, your district should purchase or you should purchase News ELA Pro. That allows you to create a class list, and also it allows you to see, if you go to your binder, it allows you to see your student progress. It allows you to see your student progress on all of their quizzes that you create for them. But now let's go back to modifying for our struggling readers. I'm going to choose kids. Any article you feel your students will enjoy will be beneficial. I'm going to choose grade 2. News ELA also corresponds with the Common Core standards. So here I'm going to work on a certain reading standard, grade 2. I'm going to focus on what the text says. These are all of the different articles that relates to that standard. I'm going to choose the article, Boy with Autism Has Surprise Lunch with College Football Player, mainly because I'm teaching a 7th grade autism class this year. All right, I'm going to begin with 2nd grade, and I'm going to begin with the Lois Lexile. Boy with Autism Has Surprise Lunch with College Football Player. For my students, I'm going to sit here. For my students, I'll begin by simply asking questions that I may feel that they are going to have problems with, or just bits of information I really want them to focus on. So the first paragraph says, Travis Randolph made a boy's day. The college football player did a kind thing many people noticed. So here I'm going to choose to highlight Travis Randolph. I'm going to highlight it yellow, and I'm going to ask the question, what is the name of the football player? I'm going to share it. Once I share it, my students will be able to see this question, and while they're reading, they can answer it so that they'll also be able to begin to build text to self connections or begin to memorize important information from the text. I'm going to go to my next paragraph. This time I'm going to use a different color, and each time I use a different color, I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to highlight this entire sentence. Unshare. I'm going to highlight this entire sentence. so that my students know where I want them to look exactly. I'm going to go back and I'm going to share it now. The next one says Travis plays football at a university in Florida. He is very popular. Tuesday he visited a middle school. He saw Bo Pesky in the lunchroom eating alone. Travis got some. Second paragraph, I'm going to use the color blue, or I'm going to highlight in a different color, just so that it doesn't confuse the students and they'll know exactly where I want them to look to locate the answer to the question. And I'm going to ask, where does Travis play football? I'm going to share it. After I've shared it, the students will only see the questions, and they'll also see the colors that correspond with the highlighted information. New school for 6th grades with autism. I'm going to do the same thing. Bo is a 6th grade student who just started a new school. Bo has autism. It makes it hard for him to talk to people. It can be hard to make friends. I'm going to highlight. I'm going to highlight it. And this time I'm going to use the color purple or blue. And I'm going to ask the question, why is it hard for Bo to make friends? And once again, I'm going to share it. After I've gone through the entire article, I'm now ready to share it on my Google Classroom. So I'll go back up to share, and then I'll go to the Google Classroom icon. From the Google Classroom icon, I'm going to make sure I'm in my education account. From my education account, it's going to ask me which class would I like to share the information with. I'm going to share it with my Rethink 7th grade classroom. Now I'm going to create an assignment. I'm going to press go. And I'm just going to label this News ELA Article 1. Because this is the first article I'll be assigning to them, I'm going to assign it. I'm going to view it to make sure it's showing in the streams. And here you'll notice that is now showing up in my Google Classroom, so my students will be able to click on the title of the article, and it will take them right to the article. And that concludes my presentation on how to modify News ELA articles and share them in your Google Classroom. Thank you.